Next up, we're going to be checking out Maxor, because who needs sanity? In the video that proves all of the actually straightforward and kind of chill edits he's done up until the boss fights were beautifully animated in his own specific style, were him taking a break from the, oh my god, it's right in your face, all of the everything, all the time, everywhere, that is his usual editing style, because he is returning to form, and hi, you're going to be given a seizure. Also, in case anyone here suffers from flashing lights giving you a seizure, this is a Max0r video. If you've never seen one before, you will probably have a seizure and find out that you have this condition. It is like that. We're going to jump into it, though, because it's kind of awesome still.
Actually, never mind. Everything is going to go really great. Because
Chapter what? I love living in the greatest country on earth. Chapter 5. Yeah, he skipped one, yeah.
Because Dutch just texted me in Blue Archive and told me that he has a plan. We are going to Tahiti or some shit.
Wait, is that what Blue Archive looks like? Is it a fishing game? I've not played that game in so long. I think I played like for a week when it first came out. I was like, oh, not for me. Apparently it's a fishing game now.
Arthur and I am fucking constipated with tuberculosis, and I can kill people. I can legally kill people and shoot them. Let's fucking do it, Arthur.
What? Okay. St. Denis? Oh, there's a lot of dead people.
There she is. A real city.
This is before they get there. I'm assuming this is a mod. Although it could also be Newark.
The future.
I know it's a mod, if only because horses don't actually die. That'd be silly.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I don't know why this is the part that gets me. Out of all of the things Max0r's done, out of all of the mods, they're like, oh, that's ridiculous. It's this beard. This beard is what makes it seem really weird to me. Something that you could probably do in game. Okay, sure. Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
Why does he keep doing that? This might be a dumb question. Evil St. Denis. That's one hell of a mod. Is that throwing you across the map, I think, in every style of game from Rockstar? Because I've seen it in their regular games there too. In GTA 5 and apparently other ones. And Michael Hamilton, you cast deep tissue leg cramp. You son of a bitch. Those are terrifying. I make sure to eat bananas all the time. Oh, I haven't had a banana. Why am I actually getting cramp? Shit. Yeah, potassium solves that. Oh, he's drunk walking again. Is that a freaking mountain lions everywhere? Horses are rampaging. All of the carries. You're able to go fast enough in game that you can run on water, or is that just a mod? With the crazy physics here, it could just be falling without anyone realizing it, because the mod engine has actually outpaced the actual physics engine. I honestly don't know. Damn.
So after doing, whatever that was,
He was so fucked up in that game that he ended up shaving by accident. Yeah, that makes sense. Max
I made that shit and I still don't know what I did.
Wait, what was that? Random American City reference. Please laugh. I worked very hard. Actually, with that many mods and that many things going at once, that actually probably is one of those high, I'm going to destroy my computer levels of mods going at one time. Damn.
We awaken on the polluted shores of the city of Saint Denis, a major municipality of boundless beauty and classy commerce.
Really? Sorry, I thought everything was going to be more rustic frontier town as opposed to what looks like San Diego. Not sure if it would be San Diego. Probably more like Long Beach in California. But yeah, did not expect that. Also, I haven't made it very far into the game. I never got this far. I never knew this was here.
Commerce that makes literally no sense, as Saint Denis' only route to the ocean takes us over a gigantic-ass waterfall. Which
Seriously? I mean, I don't expect super accurate realism out of these games, but that just seems... might have a few issues.
Which, no doubt, would complicate the gang's escape to Tahiti in unforeseen ways. Why are there so many boats here? Who is putting them in the harbor? How can they get to the harbor? I have nobody to talk to about this.
No, that's actually... he's making a valid point. Rockstar, answer my emails. I am fucking desperate. Oh, I actually hope he does email Rockstar, because that would be hilarious.
So to escape the consequences of our crimes and
3 seconds without shredded cheese. My God. No, this is perfectly rational.
get to said tropical paradise,
This is the end of the game after the gang escapes to Tahiti and Micah spontaneously dies somehow. Yep.
Dutch has a well-thought-out plan.
I'm actually surprised he restrained himself from making a fart sound and or explosion right there. Because every time I hear Dutch and plan, I'm assuming one of those two things should happen.
Tahiti, money Tahiti, money Tahiti.
I think Dutch hit his head a little too hard.
Money Tahiti.
Where we
Yeah, it's
need
more
to,
sensible than
that's
usual.
Right, commit even more crimes.
Wait, what did it say? When I have to kill the Valentine bank owner for being a petite bourgeoisie. It's probably French. I have no idea how to say that.
Crimes and get even more money. What could possibly go wrong? But first,
Yeah!
we need to enter the big
Micah.
city by putting on an elegant disguise, utilizing the game's
Wait, what did that say? Sorry, it's Maxor being Is that a freaking bear hat? Bitch, you are broke. Get the fuck out of my store. Me shooting you. Price of admission? Nope. Can you die soon?
utilizing the game's extensive and normal customization options to convert to Islam, and with God's help, play the rest of the game as the changed man Abdullah Morgan, which, although a powerful build option with a variety of unique
I have no idea what game that's from. League of Legends? I don't know.
abilities, unfortunately means that I'm required to abstain from drinking. So instead, we are
And like most people who are in any faith of any type, and I do mean by any type, you definitely remember that part as opposed to the fact that there are literal, very well documented, blinds closed restaurants that just happen to serve very spicy water. Or, if you're Jewish, pork products. Usually the same restaurant. Different sides, all cut off, no one can see you, no social shame. It's a very lucrative business. I don't know why I know that. I actually literally don't know. I don't remember where I learned this. It's actually bugging me.
just going to play the entire rest of the game looking like this.
The hair, that hair. Ooh. I'm sorry. I thought the beard was going to be the weird part, but no. No, it's the son of bowl cut haircut that I think makes Justin Bieber, prior to him being well known as a douche and prior to finding out all the other shit, that is that is an option that they put in the game. Someone made a choice. I'm going to tell myself this is one of the mods because the fact that it's probably not, I don't want to think about.
This is entirely for gameplay purposes. The Pinkertons
It's
are
weirder
simply
than his
very
edits.
unlikely to see this and conclude that it is human. Someone send the police after me because
Yeah.
this shit is an actual crime. Now, other than role-playing as a recent escape from the Sandity Zoo, there are many new kinds of entertainment which we can seek in the heart of the big city, such as one, perhaps even two types of gambling and antagonizing the women's suffrage movement for some reason. But if we are desiring the true...
On the upside, there are members of certain pointy hat-wearing bedsheet enthusiasts that just happen to be very alone and non-reportable if anything happens to them.
urban experience, there is no better place to be than the local theaters containing a myriad of impressive vaudeville
Vaudeville.
shows featuring fire-breathing dancers,
Damn.
exquisite comedic routines.
Was that freaking Asterion? No, seriously, was that freaking Asterion? I'm not the only one seeing that, right? Like, tell me a game designer from Rockstar dropped into Larian at some point, and I would fully believe you right now.
Exquisite comedic routines, 2250 rabid grizzly bears, and a musical performance about the existence of the telephone.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my heart.
Damn, that shit
That's actually a real song. I mean, it's old enough they don't need any copyright for it. But no, that's an ragtime gal. That's the next line.
His gas. Finally capping off.
That's a real song. Did they put in a full-on actual vaudeville show on here? I don't think that's a mod. I mean, the Grizzly part was, but that's. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know this. Again, I haven't made it that far in the game. I'm just actually kind of crazy impressed about it.
With an act in which the performer asks you to shoot him, and then gets mad when you shoot him, as well as enjoying the novel and unusual Nickelodeons where the eunuch film pincher cuts his images very quickly. I'm really excited for the new movie, I say with excitement. Little did I know, it would be a feature. A creature feature. Featuring
A creature. Evil
So
Larry.
my personal favorite component of the American City
What the
experience
fuck?
would be catching a terminal illness and then going into permanent medical debt for it. Which, as we all know,
Nope. No idea what that's like. That would be. Can you imagine if you regularly had to go to a hospital? That would be crazy. I love how this is so fantasy based. You know, we just did Werewolf the Apocalypse prior to this with the Burger Creek. Now we're doing this one. It's like, I love these fantasy issues that don't really exist, and they're just fun.
was the ultimate goal of the founding farters. Really, Red Dead Redemption 2 is just a game that is absolutely brimming with a frankly unnecessary amount of detail. So much so that it can sustain an entire YouTuber ecosystem whose job it is to
How many? What? There's an entire ecosystem based on Red Dead? Oh shit, there's an entire ecosystem based on Red Dead. They have insane details of going from... Oh, wow, that's actually impressive.
system whose job it is to point out things that are in the video game. And yes, while I might be a little bit guilty of that, the difference with my channel...
I'm sorry, what did he say right there? Might be a little guilty of that, would? I am represented by the freak of nature. That hair is still... Is it bad that him in the hospital and him right now, the hospital looks less creepy?
The difference with my channel is that my videos are puzzles where you try to find the correct information. Like, for instance, did you know that in Blue Dude Bamboozle 2, in the mission where Sean dies, you will notice that his horse is missing. This is a subtle nod to the fact that in just a few moments, Sean's brain will also be missing. Did you know, if you happen to shoot a shopkeeper in the face, they will appear again with a large bandage but still serve you. This is a subtle reference to the fact that they have forgotten us as a consequence of the brain damage.
I'll be honest, if a guy walked in looking like that, I'd forget it too. Uncanny Valley. Just so much that right now.
Did you know horse testicles do in fact shrink when cold? That is actually in the game, and I will not show you it.
I'm sorry, what did he say there? This game has horse. You just have to trust me. The worst part is, I was told of this before watching this video. But someone decided to have pictures involved, and I do not like the fact that that was pointed out to me, because now I'm aware of it, and I hate every second about this.
Can we do the next fucking joke, please? Did you know that if you shoot Javier, stab Dutch, cannonball Strauss, burn Sadie with a Molotov, drag Micah off a cliff, explode Ms. Goodshaw, tie up Lenny, punch Mary Beth into the atmosphere, drag Hosea from a horse, throw an axe at Abigail, give radiation to Kieran for being a Hibernian, perform a duel against Jack, drown Pearson, run over Bill with a stagecoach, and insult John in front of his family...
God,
Okay, that's just uncalled for.
look at you fools.
John will be very mad with you. But my favorite detail in the entire game is that if the player donates $40,000 to the camp, and if this is before Dutch receives the traumatic brain injury that coincidentally makes him listen to Micah, the gang will finally have the money to journey down the waterfall and wash up unexpectedly upon the beautiful shores of Tahiti.
Chapter 7. This is Tahiti. Trust me. Yeah, that makes sense.
Where after a long and arduous day of holding the W key for 4 minutes.
What did he say? Thanks, Star, for amazing game design.
For 4 minutes straight. And 1 minute gay allows you to access the game's optional happy ending. Where
Is there actually an optional happy ending? I'm assuming it's not because it's Maxor doing it, but the gang if Micah was the one who caught tuberculosis by being a dipshit. Yeah. On the upside, maybe there's a way to die faster of it, and then it looks like everything's going great.
Where the Vanderlyn gang comes together to perform their very first land acknowledgement, followed by a brief 4 more minutes of walking in chains as an apology for doing slavery and white settler colonialism. Adding the island quest to the game was certainly a choice, definitely a decision, indubitably a determination. And if I was Rockstar Games, I would probably try not to build a 2-foot prison for the player to show off my extinct iguana modeling and how bad everyone is at shooting things.
I mean, to be fair, most people are bad at shooting. There's a reason that when a video actually did a shot-by-shot estimate of how bad stormtroopers were, they found out that they're actually amazing shots. I hate everything about what I just said.
How the fuck did I miss?
But ultimately, it is a necessary prison for us to discover the deep underlying truth. Tahiti was never truly a place. It was an elaborate hallucination, and where good cowboys go to a farm upstate. Therefore, just like the rest of America, Arthur Morgan is now doomed to achieve only the worst possible outcomes, and will thus persist in defying all of the civilized world merely by continuing to live. Frankly, it is time for us to accept the facts. We are not going to escape civilization. We are not going to Tahiti. And I am an agent of the Antichrist. My videos are mediums for dark spirits, and that is how I get the game to look like this.
Wait. Was that ever a question? I honestly just assumed that was part of the deal. I didn't realize anyone had to be clarified about that. Okay, sure. Why not?
Leaving us with only one pressing question for us to finally address. What the fuck are we even doing right now?
Dying horribly. Ballad of a Thousand Candles.
So after playing for 2 hours inside of the definitely optional side quest that definitely takes place in Tahiti, Arthur Morgan returns to the accursed land of America with a new, optimistic outlook on life and the universe, leading him to retire from the outlaw life in order to pursue his true passion of stalking and killing innocent animals. And with an excessive 234 different species, each with their own excessively long skinning animation.
Yeah, I remember this. I did it once and I was like, oh, thanks. I didn't need to eat this week.
Which the developers worked very hard on, so please watch the entire thing.
You can learn how to do it.
We will not let you skip it. Each kill is a digital blood sacrifice to Satan himself. There is certainly a lot of hunting to be done, and a lot of places to travel in the meantime, such as in the gleaming forests of Roanoke Ridge, where we bravely fought 10 to 20 copies of Jack.
This is why you should let munchkins organize. They just decide to take it out on you because you're doing something stupid.
Arthur, I was just starting to dream the silliest, softest of dreams. I miss you.
In the dank swamps of Bayou Noir, where I was killed and eaten by many alligators. In
How many
the sunny
alligators are
plains
there?
of West Elizabeth, where we extincted the last remaining buffalo, dooming us to interminable environmental collapse. In the beautiful vistas of Big Valley, where we shot at the hordes of perfidious Irishmen, an invasive species not native to this area. And in the
I mean, technically, yeah, us Irish are not native. But also, we're literally everywhere at this point, so.
deserts of New Austin, in the year of 2010, my dad bought a game.
See, this is completely unrealistic. This scene right here,
And in the deserts of
Wait
New
for it.
Austin, in the year of 2010,
this is completely unrealistic. There's not nearly enough bullets.
my dad bought a game for me called Red Dead Redemption 1, wherein I refused to play the actual game because I was too busy slaughtering and skinning all available farm animals in a 10-mile radius. Not to sell their skins, mind you, just for the love of the game, which I
mean, I will admit, this is why I never progressed in the normal game, because I just did all the side quests and forgot there was an actual game behind it. Because I got in, we did the job, and then I just went and did my own thing after that.
did dutifully and elegantly for the next 5 hours until my dad told me that in order to keep playing the game, I had to stop doing that. And as Arthur traveled all across these United States, meeting numerous people and killing numerous more, he dwelled on all of the things that had brought him to this moment, and realized
It's
with
all
an
Dutch's
uncomfortable
fault?
clarity that this was stupid, that no matter how many crimes he committed, no matter how much money he donated, it was never enough to satisfy Dutch's insatiable need. An insatiable need to buy more candles. And the more that Arthur gave to him...
Unironically, that is kind of absurd. Like, just the mod for all the candles. Wait, can you get lit on fire? Oh, God. If you get lit on fire based on the mod of just all the candles, yeah, that would be kind of insane.
The more candles he always seemed to acquire. All the while, the man standing behind his shoulder, the man who fed into his worst impulses and darkest fears, was not the brightest wick in the candle store. And as Arthur gazed into the fireplace, wondering how he could have been so blind, and how he could be left in the dark for so long, as if a bright candle had just illuminated his darkest night, he had finally come to the realization that he alone had the power to end this vicious cycle, and that he alone had to put a stop to it.
I'm assuming the next section is something horrible happening and forgetting all about this, or he just is like, oh, he's dead. Now we're going to go to the online section. Oh, wait, there actually is an online section. I forgot about that.
Once and for all.
This is way too peaceful right now for a Maxor video. This feels weird. We've gone a whole 5 seconds without a cut-in. This is actually unironically odd.
So as he rode that long ride back to Roanoke Ridge, as he remembered every struggle that had come before, and all the people who had helped him get there, and yes, I am counting skeletons as people, he knew that this was going to be his Red Dead Redemption 2.
You just had to throw the name drop in there. I know you're making the joke about how this is the name. It just...
For the PlayStation 4.
Was this actually a PlayStation 4? Oh shit, this actually was a PlayStation 4 game. I forgot that. I keep thinking it's like a new game. This is classic at this point. I've been talking about it this entire time as if it's just something cool. It just came out. I got time to get around to it. No! No, it's old. I've even heard the date. It's not computing in my head. It's like when you hear that Nirvana is decades old and is as old now as Kiss was. It was newer than... Kiss was newer when I was born than Nirvana is now. Everything about this hurts me. And Michael Hampton, why'd you mention Goliath bird eater spiders spotted in North? Goliath bird eater spiders have been spotted in North America. And suddenly I'm on the wildfire side.
That's the way. That's the way.
Just going to shoot Micah.
Hurry. A lot of candles. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah. Time to discuss our finances.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
That is quite a bit of candles, Dutch. No doubt expensive.
Unironically, did he actually get the voice actor for Arthur Morgan to do this? I know I asked last time, and I don't remember if I got an answer. It does sound like him, though.
Now, Dutch, I can hardly blame you on account of your traumatic brain injury, but as for Micah, well, Micah's just...
Is he sitting in a coffin or a cabinet? Well, it'll probably become one or the other really soon.
fucking stupid on his own.
You know we need
You
the
walk through it.
candles, Black Lung.
We don't,
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the value.
What fucking value, Micah?
They're an investment, Black Lung.
Dutch having an existential crisis. I'm like, why? We found a new breed of spider in Australia. Helios. Red Dead Redemption was released October 26, 2018, or 6.5 years ago. I hate everything about this. Next, you're going to tell me Genshin's like 5 years old, and I've been like thinking about that game and just stopped playing it recently. It's like, that's still a new game. I stopped playing it. I didn't waste years doing it. Today is causing me emotional trauma.
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
That's a lot of bullets. Just fire
Dutch,
first.
Think.
Dutch, it's getting pretty dark out. You wanna buy some candles?
Dutch! You left me. You left me to die! My boy, that was literally the point. You're fucking weird. What? Can you go away now? Fuck! Perhaps I'm not the only one with brain damage.
That's right.
I love how they don't even have the mouth going, so there's internal thoughts. Oh, the only one with brain damage. Oh my god. Also, Michael, how you mentioned, remember the spiders are the size of dinner plates and will eat humans if they can catch them. That's the bird eater spiders. That's the bird eater spiders. Hi, everyone. I'm Airier. I'm terrified of my chat.
Because I also hit my head too hard in a trolley accident. All that and so much more, Dutch. For fucking candles?
Be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the dark.
Excuse me, I've been trying to contact you regarding a free trial to the new...
Oh,
What?
No!
just randomly shot him and everyone else?
Among Us?
Did he literally just... Of course he made an Among Us reference.
He's with me!
Did he just walk through all the lines of fire so his own people were aiming at him? And then stop aiming to aim at other people? And technically he's still pointing at the guy next to him and not actually at Micah. This is a weird scene. I'm assuming some of it is probably kind of ginned up by mods.
And who are you again? God, I'm sorry.
Dutch, don't do this.
This version.
You can't sell them, they're just gonna melt.
He's lying. He's lying, Dutch.
I mean, theoretically, if you collect the wax and just re-wick them, you could use them again. You just need more wicks. Boom.
You ain't babies.
Wait, why did you say you eat babies? And rock.
Come on, Arthur. Tahiti's just ahead.
Fuck off. No, I ain't taking directions from a deadbeat.
Come on.
You go.
Arthur, I told you I'd get to my child support payments after we got out of this mess.
I love you, random side character that I just met today. Now, I'll hold him off.
Can we all just acknowledge this part right here?
This mess.
I love you, random side character that I just met today.
He couldn't even keep it in for the line. And if this is what he left in, that means he has intentionally left this in because either he was like, you know what? No, fuck it, we're leaving it in. Or he had so many versions of this take where he kept laughing. This is the one that had the least obvious laugh at the end of it because the line made him crack up. We have found the point where Maxor breaks. Side characters he doesn't even remember are in the game until they're in the game. Although I thought this was the guy you saved at the very beginning, but whatever.
Now, I'll hold him off. Here. And promise me that you will go drunk driving at least once.
Technically, I'm not sure that's illegal yet, so that would just be driving.
Guarantee you it is. Quite the experience. Now go.
Arthur.
So that one fateful day,
Arthur.
you can achieve your Red Dead Redemption 2.
This entire scene is literally Maxor making in-jokes about how he's talking about Red Dead Redemption is what you must do, because it's never actually mentioned in the game, so he's doing it here.
You're my brother.
I don't know who the hell you are. They should make a
Why that
sequel
makes-
game about you or something. Fuck it, I don't know.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption 1 or something. This is actually not the end of the video. I have other stuff I want to show.
Hey, partner, I got a headache. You got some ibuprofen?
Oh, Micah died. I'm actually disappointed. I really thought Micah would have been dead by now. I'm actually upset about knowing this. That's disappointing. And apparently Glitch released the trailer for the Gaslight District. Might check that out next. Please let someone else kill him right now. Chapter 8. Our Red Dead Redemption 2. It's one of the endings.
I'm going into Tahiti!
Oh my god.
Hey there guys, it's me, side character Maxor, out here building John's house during the middle of an actual riot. Listen, this has been a very long video with a diverse amount of visual effects.
That's the way to put it. Oh, and that's the bad ending for Arthur, Jesse? Oh, okay, so you kill Micah in the epilogue. Ah, that makes sense. And what we saw was one of probably the actual worst ending according to Valerian in the chat. That makes sense. Although with how this game works, the worst ending is probably the most thematically fitting one. I've seen this building the house section before. I don't usually see it with the level of Maxor is. I've usually seen it with the level of spawning all the cougars. It's weird how that works.
And I just want you to know that these take a very long time to make. This and the last...
I mean, it's like this game came out in 2018. Let me believe this for a minute longer, thank you.
It took a lot out of me because my workday is about 10 hours long in order to finish 30 seconds of video, mainly because...
I'm sorry, what? Actual editing timeline. 1, I use the same program or a similar program. Now, that's probably Procreate or whatever. The Adobe version. That is
30 seconds of video.
other editing timelines. Okay, everything about that hurts me. Michael, how many you mentioned the Goliath? Wait, what? A Goliath birder apparently came north to America in banana crates. Well, I'm now terrified for life. Thanks. I didn't need to sleep this year. I'm not going to anymore.
Mainly because every single shot in this video has around 3 failed prototypes, and that shot of John flying into his house had to be repeated maybe 12 different times. So be patient with the next project, please. I could just be making slop right now.
He had to do multiple takes for the random bullshit he did. Oh, God.
But I choose to make garbage instead. And on that note, a big thank you to all the people at my Patreon, who are the only reason that a video like this can be made in the first place. And if you want to fund the creation of further questionable endeavors, the link to do so is in the description. I am still working on creating Maxor merchandise, but again, I am one person, and this video has basically put me on the edge of a mental breakdown. As always, more insane gacha game content to come, and I hope...
Oh, he's doing gacha games next? Oh, maybe another Genshin. Gotcha gamers laboring for 2 hours to get one single gambling ticket a day. It's funny because this is better than a lot of games. Yeah. Yay.
And I hope that all of you have a very lumbago Tahiti or something.
Lumbago Tahiti? What? Uncle wishing Johnny or John a very lumbago Tahiti or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, she just said that, yeah.
Fuck it. Just play this game already.
Evan Maple as Arthur. Quinn Stoken as Dutch. Gianni Margarito as John. Maxor played Micah? Oh. Fumi's Mr. Grimshaw. Oh, wow. Didn't surprise. He actually took Micah for himself. Wow. That's actually a little bit surprising. I thought he would take someone else, but no. I have no idea who Evan Maple is, and honestly, if he is the voice actor for Arthur in the initial game, I would not know because I never made it to the ending credits. or read the IMDb page about it, because apparently that's a thing. Yeah. Yeah. And Ark in the chat just mentioned a lot of games, you know, the games that don't give 1 ticket a day equals FGO. Spent way too many years playing that. Like the story. It's just PNGs fighting. Not even good ones. Except for the ones that are, but details. Yeah. This was a trip. Just, I want to know what's going on, but I don't know nearly enough about what's going on to say anything about this. It's fascinating. It's cool. But all I can say is, Maxor, you are an insane son of a bitch to make this. And if it has actually taken you since 2018, I didn't even know you had a channel back then, but you've been around a long time. Maybe you have. I don't know. Either way, though, this is cool. And it kind of makes me want to go back to the game. But at the same time, I probably would never actually beat it for the same reason I never beat it the first time around. I would get distracted in side quests and never actually doing any of the missions because I'm more concerned about, oh, this person needs a horseback. I'll go there. Ooh, let's go over to this area. And then randomly exploring the entire map and doing everything and feeling accomplished and then realizing, oh yeah, there's actually a game to play. Yeah, it's like you're playing a freaking open world game and then forget that there's a game with the open world. And admittedly, that is the nicer ending than actually playing the game. Yeah. Again, links below. Hit them up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.